Greetings out there today in Radioland. Yes, this is Natalia Dobrinsky. I'm calling to you to, no, I'm not calling to you. You're calling to me. Oh dear, you know what? I don't know why they put me in charge of this job. I can barely speak English. But I have some more candies. I don't know if I can take it. Okay. I think I'm all right now. Chocolate, you know, it always makes me feel good. Now, we are talking to you today from Toronto, Ontario. I have been welcomed into the city. I've been given the key to the city. And I have my radio show back. I was gone for a little while, but you know what they say, like once you're in radio, you're always going to be in radio. You can't escape it. It gets into your blood, all right? It also gets into your pocketbook because they pay you not too shabby. So anyways, today we are going to take a few calls from people around the continent. And we are just going to talk about certain issues. Whatever is on your mind, just call in, because you know what? I have the answers. Natalia knows everything. I know it's a pretty bold statement to make, but you know what? It's true. Call me. Alright, first, we are taking the first caller. Hello? Yes? Ah, where are you calling from? Oh, that's very nice. We are talking to Peter Warren today, and he is calling me from Saskatchewan. Now, some of you listeners in North America, maybe you don't know where Saskatchewan is, but I'm going to tell you, of course, because I know everything. Natalia knows. Saskatchewan is in the middle of Canada. It is a very nice province, but it is, you know what? It's a lot like my friend Sophie used to be. Flat. Yeah. She was just as flat as a board. Of course, after she grew a little bit, when she became a little more of a teenager, a woman, she did happen to grow some, breasts in the front. But really, she was pretty flat her whole life. And, I remember one time in school, it was not very good. We were all there together, and we all had to be, measure our womanly parts. And you know what? In grade 8, she wasn't very much of a woman at that point. And, Peter, I can't believe I'm even going on with you about this, but whatever. This is radio. You can talk like whatever you want. Don't you ever listen to Howard Stern, darling? Yes, but this is, just think of me as the Canadian version with a little bit of chutzpah, maybe? Anyways, just listen to me now. So, anyways, they measured her in the class, like we all had to, measure our friends near us and see, what our bust measurements were, right? So, anyways, then the teacher has to measure herself, okay? So she goes up to the front of the class, and she says, Sophie is next in line, so she says to her, she looks at her chart, like this, first a piece of paper. She looks at it and she goes, bust, 28, that can't be right. She announced it, darling, to the whole class. Everyone's ears are open at this point. We're all listening. 28, she says. And so then she takes her tape and she's, pushing her around and measuring her, making such a big production out of it. Well, she measured her, and you know what? It was 28. That poor girl, I felt very sorry for her. But getting back to my little story, you are in Saskatchewan, and it's very flat there. So what is your problem? The drought, yeah. Your crops are not growing. But I tell you what the answer is. You've got to get on eBay. Yeah, that's where it all happens nowadays. You've got to get on eBay, and you've got to maybe sell some of that old junk lying around on your property, because you know what? Somebody's going to want to take it. Scrap metal guys, with artists, they're going to come and they're going to go, ooh, ah, and they will take it off your hands, and you can sell it and make yourself a quick buck. All right? Yes, Have a very lovely day. Bye-bye now. Okay, calling from Vancouver? Oh, darling, you're so close to my heart there in Vancouver. How are you doing? This is Jeanette. Yes. Jeanette, tell me, what's in your mind today? What? You've got to be joking me. Oh, I can't believe it. You know, this is the type of caller I just love. In fact, I'd like to have you as my neighbor. In fact, I'd like to be related to you. And you know what? You might be related to me anyway. So we will talk later after the show. Now listen, tell me. You saw me on television one time and you liked my lipstick. And you want to know where I got it from. What a flattering thing to say. Yes, of course I will tell you. eBay. That's where I get everything, darling. I get it all on eBay. Yes. Alright, it's a little risky because you're not always going to get the color that you want on eBay. You're going to get it once and then it's not like, going to Walmart or going to the Bay or things like that. You're not always guaranteed, but, it's a hit and miss operation, right? You're going to have to take your chances. So, but that's what I'm telling you. I mean, I did buy it. By the case of 100, and you know what? I'm only into my 5th tube. That's right, I've got 95 left. So you know what? If you want, I can sell you some. Yes. Don't even bother to go to eBay. Just come to Natalia because I've got what you need here. All right? We'll talk after the show. Anyways, all of you out there, it was a very big pleasure today to talk to you. Tune in next week because next week we have got very special, very serious program. We are going to be talking about ingrown toenails. I know it is an unpleasant subject, but many of you out there suffer from it. We are going to have specialists come in. We are going to go live into hospital and witness operation and procedure. I know it's going to be so much fun. We are going to love it together. All right? So everyone take care out there in Radio Land, all over North America. Kisses to all. Goodbye and good night.